Well, hello guys, it is AR Legend, and today I am back with another What If. What if Naruto was banished from the village, part 2. Last time we left off when Naruto was banished because he was not able to bring back Sasuke to the hidden leaf, as people thought that it was his mistake that Sasuke left. So they decided to banish him. And then Naruto was banished and he was trained in Uzugakure as Hinata left with him, as both of them learned many things. And after some training and wandering around the world, Naruto defeated Akatsuki and made Nagato and Obito realize their mistakes, and other members of the Akatsuki who had potential to be good, and all of them were made the part of Naruto's village hidden in the whirlpools, the Uzugakure, that was once the homeland of the Uzumakis. As Naruto gathered many ninjas from different villages and different areas, some missing ninjas, and they were trained in Uzugakure, as Uzugakure was being made a hidden village as well. In the meantime, in Konoha, Sasuke, after killing Itachi, was returned back to the village, not knowing about the truth of the Itachi, as Obito did not took him this time. So he headed back to the village, and elders wanted Sasuke to become the Kage after the Tsunade. So let's get into the second part. In this part, Naruto had already met Jiraiya and showed him his strength. So Jiraiya decided to teach Naruto and Hinata the Sage Art. And both of them, all three of them, were teleported into the Mount Byaboku, where they decided to train. Naruto mastered the Sage Art within 1 week by using his shadow clones, and not just using Sage Art, he mastered it, as well as Hinata, which took Hinata 10 days, but she was able to master it. Seeing that his students had already mastered the Sage Art and he still cannot do it without the Toads, he also decided to train, and he was able to master the Sage Art within 20 days, as he was training in the same time Naruto and Hinata was there. And now Jiraiya was stronger. After that, they decided to head back to the hidden Whirlpool village, where Jiraiya was shocked to see Nagato and Konan, as he was happy at the same time, as it was a long time when he saw his students and hugged both of them. When he asked about Yahiko, Konan and Konan gave him the bad news that Yahiko died a long time ago. As Jiraiya was sad about it, but he cannot do anything about it. After that, they had already made their village quite powerful, as civilians and business was running quite fast in this village, and Naruto had already saved the princess of the Snow Village, and Snow Village decided to make a pact with the village Whirlpool, as both of these villages were on the same borders, as they decided to share their land, and it was finally announced that the village Whirlpools is back. This shocked every hidden village, as notice was sent to every village. Hidden mist, hidden cloud, hidden every village, you can say that, as all of their Kages were shocked knowing the power of the Uzumakis and how Uzugakure was the most powerful village to ever exist. But they decided to stay calm, as there was a invitation for 4 villages except Konoha, as there was only notification was sent to the Konoha, as 4 Kages of the different villages came to the Uzugakure, as Naruto removed the barrier for some time and they wandered around it. A came with the Raikage came with his brother Eight Tails and Hidden Mist Kage also came there and Hidden Stone as well as they were shocked to see how much this place has improved as it was just a ruin long ago. Then they decided to head toward the Kage building. As they heard that the Kage of this village, this sixth village, which seems to be quite strong, is an Uzumaki, so they wanted to see him. Then they went there. As they entered into the office, they saw a man who was standing with with his bag in front of them and staring at his village. As there was a man in red sitting beside a chair, and his hairs were red, and it was none other than the what was the name again? Yeah, you guys know him, the guy with the Rinnegan. As when the Kage arrived, his hairs were in front of his eyes, not wanted to show them the Rinnegan just now. As he left the room, then the advisor of the Naruto told him that the Kages are here. And Naruto looked back, and all of them saw a young boy was the Kage of this village. Naruto sat down on his seat and gave positions to other four Kages. As all of them heard many things about this village, Naruto welcomed them with open arms. Then the meeting between the five Kages started, as Tsunade was not there, as the hidden Leaf Village was not invited in this meeting. As all of them talked about different things, and B and Naruto made good friends as both of them were Jinchurikis. All of them were shocked to hear that Naruto was the Jinchuriki of the Nine Tails, as they thought that Hidden Leaf had the Nine Tails. Then Naruto explained his story to them and as how he was banished from the Hidden Leaf, as all of them felt bad for Naruto. But Naruto told them that not to feel bad about anything because he has no regrets. Now he has everything he deserves and he ever wanted with the hard work. Naruto presented the treaty to the four villages as the Kazekage was also there. Gaara was first shocked to see Naruto as it was such a long time when they saw each other, as there was no news of Naruto spoken to anyone. As he was happy to see Naruto as well, as both of them embraced each other in a hug, and both of them were happy to see each other because now both of them were the Kages of their respective village. Naruto presented the treaty with four villages, as Raikage asked if he wants war against the Leaf Village because they had banished him. Naruto simply smiled at this and said, I have wandered around many villages and your villages as well, as I have seen many things, and there is a cycle of hatred. No matter how much you hate each other, in the end, if you act upon the revenge, then there will always the hatred left and regret with it. And I do not want that life for that. I have spared the Hidden Leaf long ago. And if I wanted the revenge, I can take it on all three nations as well, as they were the one in the first place who destroyed the Whirlpool village. After hearing that, the three Kages of those villages were nervous for a bit. Naruto simply chuckled and told them that don't worry about it. As I said, I don't take revenge for that, as they were their ancestors which made those decisions to attack a village who was getting stronger. Naruto explained his ideals to them, that how the ninjas should be, as they should protect each other, not to destroy of their own kind, as they were the descendants of the Sage of Six Paths, the one shinobi, claimed to be unrivaled. And what is the meaning that if they are fighting with each other? And all of the Kages agreed. A and Kazekage Gara agreed reluctantly, and all Kages also agreed to it as they presented treaty with each other. As Naruto visited the whole village with them, as they were amazed to see it, Naruto told them that there is no need to worry, as if they want, they can share their technology with them so that they can improve as well, as he do not want war or anything against any village, as he wanted the peace. As all of them agreed, when Naruto gave them the technology of their village, as they were happy about it, Naruto asked for a little sparring match with all of them because he wanted to show them his strength as well. Because if ever any one of them decided to betray him or attack his village, they can remember the strength and the power they saw. As all of them agreed, as Raikage was the first one who said, "Okay, I will take you on, kid. Don't expect me to go easy on you." As Raikage heard many things about Naruto, Naruto said, "Don't worry, I will take you on." As Raikage built up his lightning armor, stage 2, and dashes towards Naruto. But Naruto was able to dodge him at his full speed, which shocked Raikage and everyone there, who knew that Raikage was considered to be fastest person after Minato. Naruto was able to dodge him reluctantly and appeared behind him as he was using Swift Release, which he got during his travels, and appeared behind him, and the sword was on the neck of the Raikage. Though Raikage was able to free himself and dashes towards Naruto once again, Naruto quickly made two shadow clones which appears in front of Raikage and simply vanished from his side. As Raikage thought, what are they up to? Then suddenly a Rasengan was slammed into his chest as he was being sent back, and then a Rasengan was slammed into his back. This sent him forward once again. When he came in front of Naruto, he was hit by a deadly blue flame fireball which hit him and knocked him out cold, which shocked everyone there. As they saw the sheer strength, as this kid did not even try and took out a Kage who is considered to be one of the strongest there. Naruto healed him using his 100 healings and he woke up. Naruto made hand sign with him and both of them shake their hand. Naruto told him, "No offense, you are quite strong. No wonder you are claimed to be one of the fastest." Raikage though was disappointed in himself, but he agreed to this and laughed a bit. After that, all of the Kage visited the Whirlpool village and made a permanent treaty with Naruto, and they left for their villages. In the meantime, Hidden Leaf Village was a bit suspicious at this, as they thought that this new village, Whirlpool Village, is planning something with the four nations. They might attack them, as they were quite suspicious of this activity. So they sent a treaty, a message to the Kage of that village that they want to meet him, which Naruto accepted it, and he told them that he will visit their village after 5 days. As Naruto decided to head toward the Hidden Leaf Village, Nagato asked Naruto what is he trying to do. Naruto told him that it was time that he show all of them what the mistake they had made and how strong he has gotten without them, and he do not need them to become strong, that is, and to show them they are nothing now, as they cannot compare to him. As Nagato agreed to this, and Naruto also told him that It is possible that Hidden Leaf might try to attack this village, knowing that I am the Kage. So I will defeat their Kage and the strongest people there, so that they can know their places, where their place is. As Naruto took the Obito in mask, as well as, let's see who can he bring him with. Yeah, Deidara and Sasori, as three of them were Akatsuki members. At this time, Naruto took them out before they became the major threat toward the five great nations, as three of them were missing nins. Naruto did not wanted Nagato to come with them, as he handed over the responsibility of the hidden whirlpool to Nagato, knowing that how strong Nagato actually is and how well he can do there. So he decided to left Nagato there and headed toward the Hidden Leaf village. He had a hat on in front of his face, not wanted to show his face just now. As they headed toward the Hidden Leaf, after some days they went to the Hidden Leaf, as the guards were the first people who approached them. Then they saw the hat of Uzukage, as they knew that who this person is and gave him place respectively. Then some Ambos appeared and showed them the way to the meeting room, as they were elders Danzo and Hokage, and some of the, let's just say, Kakashi, Sasuke, as Sasuke was being near Tsunade because he was next in line to become Hokage. So he wanted to be trained in the way how Hokage you had to act. Though Tsunade was not very happy about it, that Sasuke was in the room often and was chosen to be Hokage, because she did not want that to happen, as she still considered him to be a traitor to the village. And then the meeting held, as all of them paid their respect to the Uzukage, as hat was still on the head and on top of his face, not showing his face. Then all of them took their places. Some Kakashi noticed that Deidara and Sasori were an S-rank shinobi, but his eyes were fixed at the masked man. He asked, Lord Uzukage, may I ask who this masked person is? But Naruto told him that he's an Ambu in his village, don't worry about him. As he still did not show his face. Then Tsunade spoke, and he said, well, we did not expect it, a hidden village to appear from nowhere, as they did not receive news from Jiraiya, as Jiraiya left the village long ago. As so they did not know much was happening on the other side of the village. And she said, it is nice to meet the Kage of the fastest growing village in the whirlpools, as she wanted to know how they get into it. Naruto nodded at this, not saying a word. Tsunade said, so how did you get into the village? As they knew that there was a barrier. Naruto simply said one word, because I am an Uzumaki and I can go there because it is my home. As she said, oh, so you are an Uzumaki, huh? Well, we did not expect this to happen. So, if you mind showing your face to us? Naruto said, you want to see my face, and that is why you have called me here. Tell me the real reason you have summoned me here. Then Tsunade sighs and says, okay, we want a peace treaty with your village. As Naruto did not speak a word, at this. As he was silent, she said, "We do not want any war or anything with your village, as we know that you have made treaty with all other villages, and we suspect you to attack our village. So we wanted to make sure who are you and why didn't you invite us into your village? So tell us the real reason." Naruto said, "So you want me? So many questions you have asked. First, who am I? And why didn't I summon you people to my village?" As Naruto focused on this sentence. And then Naruto removed his hat, as everyone there was shocked, as they were most elite Jonin there, as well as Sasuke and elders and Tsunade, as everyone was shocked as they remembered the blue eyes, the blonde hair, as well as the whisker on the face. Naruto removed his hat and placed it in front of the hat of Hokage. Naruto said, "Well, my face give you all of the answers, don't they? Don't it?" As he said this sentence, in humor in his voice, Tsunade and everyone was shocked to see that the Uzukage was no other than Naruto Uzumaki, who they have banished from the village. Danzo finally spoke up. "You demon brat, how did you become a Kage? And why are you here?" As he was panicking and not thinking what he was saying, Naruto said, "Oh, you are still on the demon side, huh? Well, as I am here, you have invited me, and that's why I am here. And as for the treaty with your village, I am still thinking about it, as I can still place a war against this cursed village and destroy it in an instant." This shocked everyone, as they did not expect that this situation come to this, that a war will be announced. Naruto said, "Don't worry, I am not announcing it just yet. It will depend upon the treatment your villagers will give to my ninjas and my village. If they place some trouble in front of us, then we will finish the hidden leaf, as hidden leaf is just like an insect to us now." Tsunade was still shocked to see the face of Naruto, as she was remembering all the bad things that had been done to the Naruto by Hidden Leaf. As she was still in shock, Naruto said, "Well, now let's get to the topic. As for the treaty, I was thinking about it, and I don't think that I am going to make a treaty." Then Kakashi said, "And that is why?" Naruto said, "Don't take me wrong, I don't want war against your village, but I simply don't want any relation with this village. If any of the village decided to attack you, I will not take part in that war of neither of the sides, and you will have to take care of yourselves by yourself. And his village will not attack him." Danzo said, "We cannot trust you. And as for the war, we announce the war against you. We will finish your small village. What is it to the might of the Konoha?" Naruto simply smiled, and then he said, "Oh, you really think your little village can do anything to my village?" Naruto said. Then Sasuke finally spoke up. He said, "Hey dope, I don't care if you're a Kage or not. Your village cannot stand against the might of an Uchiha." Naruto finally smirked and said, "Oh, I did not even notice the little Uchiha has returned to the village." This remark pisses off Sasuke and said, "What did you say to me?" Naruto said, "Oh, nothing. So, you have killed Itachi, huh? It seems that you have got your goal after all. Though it is sad that Itachi was not that strong as I expected. He was strong, but He barely last 2 minutes in the battle against me. And if you are any compared to your weak brother, then you are nothing. Sasuke was having none of it, as now his temper was lost as he attacked Naruto. First, he was shocked to hear that Naruto had also fought Itachi and not only fought him, beat him, as he did not believe it as he attacked Naruto with a Chidori, as his temper was lost because Naruto made fun of the Uchiha. As a Chidori was dashing toward Naruto, and then Naruto catches the Chidori with his bare hands, not even looking at it, and he was saying directly in the eyes of Sasuke and said, "It seems that you have attacked a Kage. I will take it, a sign of war against the hidden leaf then." As this surprises everyone, as Kakashi catches and Naruto throws Sasuke back, Kakashi catches him and spoke up once again. Naruto cut him and told him that you will address me as Lord Uzukage, as you are in no position to say my name, as you should spoke to me with respect, you copy ninja. As this shocked everyone that how much Naruto have changed. Even though Naruto had spared Hidden Leaf and forgave them, he still had hatred towards them, and he did not want to do anything with the Hidden Leaf. Kakashi finally came out of his shock and said, "Lord Uzukage, we do not want war, and please spare Sasuke Uchiha." Naruto said, okay that. Next time if he or any ninja or any civilian attack me or any of my ninja with me, your village will suffer the circumstances, as you don't know that how much power we have. Not only that, we have more power, military power, than the Konoha, not to mention that the nine tails of my village. This pisses off most of the people there, as they knew that Nine Tails was once belonged to the Hidden Leaf. As Danzo said, that beast do not belongs to your village, as that is the property of our village. Naruto started laughing and told Danzo that if he is so strong and he believes that Nine Tails is his property, then why don't he take it from him? Then Danzo told his Ambu to attack Naruto, and Naruto simply vanished from their side, and then all of the heads of the Ambus which attacked Naruto just cut off of their body and dropped to the ground. All of them dead. Naruto told them that if anyone attack him, it will be a sign of war against his village. So get ready for that now. Then Tsunade finally spoke once again and told Naruto that she apologized for the actions of Sasuke and the Ambu of Danzo, that they don't need to get into the war. Then Naruto said, just simply look toward her, in her eyes, trying to read her. Okay guys, here I will leave this part. Tell me in comments if you want all the villages or the village of Naruto to be war against Konoha or anything like that, because I am thinking and I have plans for this what if, the special one in that case, that how this story can proceed. So please tell me in comments if you like me to continue this series. Hope you like this part. Please like and subscribe this channel.